Introducing first the team of Tengu and CJ Carter, Xile.
So folks, we've rested, we've recovered, we've recuperated, and it's time for our second half. Teach, we're kicking off with tag team action as we introduce Xile.
Yeah, Xile in a very unique situation right now. You can almost call them broken Xile after some of the issues we've been seeing. But nevertheless, we see a little bit of solidarity between the assassin, the Yakuza assassin Tengu, and pure evil CJ Carter. And they're looking to make sure they keep their dominance. But you look behind, look at CJ's face paint. Gone half and half for the occasion.
Half and half indeed. Of course, Xile one man down after Dexter kicked Kai out. Kai Payne, one of the founding members of Xile, and the first to be removed by his now former brother in Dexter.
Hard to watch two talented individuals and one removing the other. I mean, this is not a group that we've had our fun times with and we've had our issues with, but talent begets talent, and people stick together because of how good they are. And you know, Dexter kicking out Kai Payne, does that spell any further issues perhaps? I mean, we don't know. We just don't know.
Could it be Dexter saying that he's trimming the fat, as it were?
May very well be that, but right now we're seeing that constant synergy between these two that we've seen over the last few months. Xile still standing strong right now.
You talk about the issues they have with Kai Payne. They also have plenty of issues with their opponents today, especially in Gene Money. Gene Money being attacked by Xile after the actions of CJ Carter a few months ago. And
introducing their opponents. It's an unlikely pairing, to say the least. They go by the name of Headsmen. Introducing first the Fat Pick
Well, a very apropos name if they're going by the Headsman, of course. Harry Man, known for calling himself the Mad King, and frequently, when he feels that the end is near for an opponent, he will shout off with his head. Something that he has done to people before, driven them into the mat, knocked them out 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Harry Man, a bright up-and-comer, coming out of the SOS training school in Harwich. He's familiar with Dexter. They're from the same part of the country, same circles. They've been to war in their own rights a few times.
And Harry Man has a lot of experience with someone so young into his career, has taken on some of the absolute best that the world has to offer. Angelico, El Fantasmo, James Castle is a who's who of people that he has taken on, and since he's been in Clash, he has made sure to give it 110%. And the main dude wants to make this a new throne for him to sit on.
Of course, unsuccessful in the Meteora match for the belt. Of course, ultimately Dexter won. But Harry Man today teaming up with, I would say one of the, if we were to do a Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling Clash,
yeah,
definitely one of the four.
Definitely.
Incredibly unlikely tag team partner. You know him as the master of the Ainsley Lariats. You know him as Sexual Gammon. Here's that damn dirty dog, Gene Money.
Well, from one man in the main dude who never gives up and is motivated, to another man who always approaches each contest with a smile and his nips covered, but never covering that amazingly unique personality, is Gene Money, Ollie.
Yeah, one of the, well, I say you call Harry Man calls himself the main dude, but I think looking at pro wrestling Clash, I think Gene Money's got to be considered the main dude of these parts indeed. And we've heard it before when he tagged with Marcus Anthony taking on Xile. You know, the enemy of the enemy is my friend, and that's ultimately what's brought him and Harry Man together today. Gene Money with his fair share of issues with Xile, especially the way they've conducted themselves both in and outside the ring. And Tengu just, curb stomping Gene Money's head into the floor a few months ago backstage.
Of course, Gene feels that Clash is his home. It is the place where he has helped cultivate a unique niche for himself and other wrestlers like him. And as he said, he's got his big boy pants on. He's taking this seriously. Despite the fanfare, he will be looking at Ainsley Lariat, both members of Exile, out of that ring, Ollie.
Jerry Baker has also said it, Siege. I mean, it's a very unlikely pairing.
It is.
Two people that have never tagged before against ultimately a well-oiled machine in Exile. I mean, on paper, the odds are very, very stacked in the favor of Exile right now.
Well, of course, but strange bedfellows do work. I mean, we've seen it before, so who knows if lightning will strike twice. But in the face of Exile, in the face of the skills of CJ Carter and Tengu, who have done this for so long and have that natural kind of chemistry, I'm not sure it's going to work. I'm not sure they're going to be able to overcome such a natural connection.
Just waiting our opening bell on this contest, folks, to kick off our second half here at the Ballad of Clash Bandicoot.
Gene started things off, and his back is turned.
Yeah, that is kind of MO 101 for CJ Carter's. Yeah, someone
never turn your back on pure evil.
Turns your back on them. Yeah, you're gonna find a knife in between your shoulder blades. Reversal on the whip though, and
a reversal again.
Reversal on the reversal. Yeah.
It's a reversal stack. Misses the big boot. Oh, beautiful back kick. He's going for it early.
Early on. But yeah, CJ Carter saw it coming.
Kicks him away.
Oh, did not see that drop kick though.
And like we said, Gene not really employing too much of his more comedic side right now.
He's all business.
Yeah, he seems to know the severity of the contest in front of him. But you have a very game early on CJ Carter and a very energetic Tengu, and that's when they're most dangerous.
Tengu taking over proceedings, but pure evil playing some mind games and dual kicks from both members of Exile. I think Harry Mann just causing the referee to turn his back to the action inside the ring as his emotions get the better of him.
And the Yakuza Tengu now making sure he's directing traffic.
Irish whip. There was
ducks under.
There's a tag made though by Harry Mann. I don't think Exile have seen it. And in comes
very
the
nice.
Mad King.
And now Harry Mann wanted to take center stage and make sure both members of Exile are feeling the pain.
The Mad King was taken over right now, hitting the ring like a house of fire. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, there's a Hurricane Rana from the main dude himself.
Very quick switch up as well. Shows the agility of Harry Mann.
Tag made.
Versus the whip.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. And that was perfect timing from, a brand new tag team.
Gene Money coming in. Oh, gammon ball. Gene Money coming in like a meat javelin.
1, 2.
Just the 2 count.
But you got to think Exile are going to be shocked at how natural those two looked and how they were just perfectly complementing each other in the right place at the right time. Or could we go for an Ainsley Lariat?
Oh, and CJ Carter comes in. Oh, Discus Shote.
Good Lord, right on the dome of G Money. Carter in.
Picks him up. Oh, side drop suplex.
That was deep. 1, 2. You can see him just going for the forearm over the jaw and just insulting as he does so. And now the knee as well.
Choking the life out of Sexual Gammon.
Only a 1 count. We're going for those dominant, insulting covers, pulling it to no man's land and making man watch. And there's that unorthodox leaping style of Tengu. Really likes to lay those strikes in, but getting in the box with G Money might not be the wisest of things.
Yeah, throwing fists in the corner, but G Money looking like he's in trouble at the moment. Exile starting to really turn up the heat.
Stiff Irish whip.
And the Headsmen are struggling in this one, but TJ, I hate to say it, this is kind of what we expected too. We expected this from Xile. You know, they weathered the early storm of the offense from Money and Mant, but now starting to dissect this team.
Well, this is what we did expect, because there was this tag team that's been so established for, you know, nearly a year now. And of course, when you come up against someone that's been doing this for so long and traveling, you know, and training together, it's going to be a difficulty. And CJ Carter just biting on their head. Oh, and a knee right to the back of the skull. That is vicious.
Yeah, Gene Money felt that one too.
Through.
Just the 2 count.
That's as bad as an unprotected chair shot, Ollie. The knee is such a stiff part of the human anatomy, and that's why in mixed martial arts it's used as a striking technique to the face. It can knock you out with very little fanfare. And Gene's got to be feeling that, fighting out, trying to get to his partner. Goes
the right.
Oh,
it's the drop kick from CJ Carter.
1, 2. Just again his head up, but again, Carter making sure that he stays on Gene. And these quick tags say a lot, Ollie, because it keeps both men fresh. Neither one is in there for too long.
It's Tag Team 101 ultimately, and that's what Xile have been spending their entire time at Pro Wrestling Clash, just perfecting, just making sure. Oh, wait.
Reversed it.
Oh, misdirection and miscommunication. CJ Carter just took out Tengu.
Oh, picks him up.
Spine buster.
And Carter must be feeling the effects of that, but as you can see, Ollie, no tag partner for Gene to get to.
Up and over there goes Pure Evil. Oh, just stun gunning on the way.
Oh, goes over.
In. Oh, wait,
catches him.
Caught. Nice release overhead suplex from Gene Money.
And Gene is fighting on instinct right now, trying to get the crowd behind him.
Looks like he's been bust open as well.
And look at that face. That's the face of a man that has been pushed and pushed to his limits, and he's still going. And Harry Matt now in the corner.
Back up. This is a pivotal moment in this match. In comes Tengu. In comes Harry. One clothesline for Tengu and another. And now it's the main dude's turn at taking it to Xile. Oh, sends him in.
Catches him.
Oh, look at neck breaker DDT combo meal. And more miscommunication between Xile.
Innovation on innovation by Man. Grabbing the legal man. Picks him up.
Oh, look at that.
My God.
What a tag team combo move.
1,
from the Headsmen.
2.
Oh, but they could not keep CJ Carter out of the picture, just bull rushing the pin attempt.
You know, when you're watching this back, I encourage you to rewind and just watch that dropkick land mid-air on Tengu. That is such a vicious move, and Carter had Man up.
Oh, wait.
He's going for it.
Off with his head.
No,
reversaled out. Reversal. Oh, Blue Thunder. 1, 2. Oh, and Harry Matt able to get the shoulder up. Gene Money coming in at the last second.
Kicking Tengu away. Now you can see that frustration mounting for Money.
It's almost like he's literally and figuratively seeing red right now.
Second rope, could be going for something dangerous. Oh,
wait.
Sneaks out the back door. Oh, mule kick.
Booted off by Gene Money. Oh, double super kicks just. Oh, he's in a very precarious position now,
no. This is what we talk about, that tag team experience. Oh, no. We've seen this before.
Lung blower into the double foot stomp.
Gosh.
Double foot stomp. Plus a lung blow. I think that's going to equal.
1, 2.
Harry Manning to save the day.
Gene Money's chest is just completely caved in from that. There's no way he would have made the shoulder up had Man not made him for the save. That would have been it. And Tengu now going in for those stiff kicks.
Yeah, putting the boots in.
Could be wanting to put this one away.
CJ Carter's calling for something. He's directing traffic up on the shoulders. Oh,
reversal!
Harry Matt able to counter and hit that DDT.
Ducks to the line, picks him up.
Oh, around the world.
Oh, grabs him. Precarious position for Carter.
Harry Man doing his best to fight out.
But blocked.
Oh no! Tengu eats a super kick.
Miscommunication. Thy name is Carter and money.
That's the third time in this match, Tej. Oh, picks him up.
Oh, we could be seeing something special, Ollie.
Look at that.
Off with their heads.
Cutter pedigree combo meal.
One, two, three.
The Headsmen just beat Xile and Tej. We came into this expecting the story to be the Headsmen struggling.
Or how about that?
Turns out you and I were both very, very wrong. Gene Money, Harry Man coming together.
Pleasantly surprised though, I must say. What an unorthodox team, but they cover each other's weaknesses. Gene able to cover that still young experience from Harry Man, and Harry Man able to cover the more serious side of it when Gene perhaps gets a little bit tunnel vision by the laughter, the comedy, but nevertheless, what a team and what a brilliant finishing move and maneuver. They're driving their head into the mat. Good night, Irene. Good night, Xile. But where does this leave Tengu and Carter?
Oh, wait, yeah, let's tease. Now the communication breakdown continues
Carter's
for
trying
Xile.
to apologize, and Tengu, a man of very few words. He's much more about his physical actions.
And CJ Carter almost looking to be the voice of reason. And here comes Dexter, absent for the entirety of that match. And of course, Dexter, the man that essentially ejected Kai Payne from Xile. Oh! Whoa! Dexter just turning on Tengu as well. Dexter has gone mad.
This is ours. Alright, Dexter. This is ours. That's ours.
Oh! And just a low blow from. I mean, Dexter, that belt, that gold has gone straight to his head. Oh, no.
No.
Picks it up. Execution to the belt.
Oh my God. That's skull on silver.
What has Dexter done?
I'm speechless. Dexter has just made it clear Xile is done.
My kingdom is now. Exile is dead.
Well, strong words from Dexter. Clearly done with Xile, deciding to go it alone.